yards.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. X3, 218, chopper.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
General West. Leo.
Throwing again on second down. Manning. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Manning. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13. On 1st and 10, it's Marino. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Here we go. 60 or. Blue draw Corker. Hey, wahoo! Big grip.
Now Marino on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Marino will throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. T.J. Hockenson with his 1st career NFL touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Myers connects on the PAT, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K.J. Wright racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a draw play for Gore. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Shotgun now for Manning. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And now hang on here. The door, can you hear it? It's a little open.
Is that the squeaky hinges that I'm hearing right now? Yeah, the door.
Is that too high pitch?
No, not at all. The door is open a little bit. It's almost like when you told those horror stories on the camping trip, right? And now, look out.
Yeah.
We've got a little bit different look on the game at this point.
Big momentum swing here in the 4th on the punt fumble. 1st down, Marino. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Marino. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Matchbox lights.
Throwing is Manning. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Ready. Let's go, Randy. Turn up. Get that ball. Hey, Alpha.
They'll throw on 1st down with Marino. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Marino. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 14-yard touchdown, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. So that one will be accepted.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Crash.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They run the counter. Jackson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Bradley Pena now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it.
And now here's another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Manning. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Go. You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that. 5.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, that takeaway, partner, Right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Marino will look to throw on first. And that's Elliott, complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it a second down.
And that absolutely cannot happen. Just a gain of a yard in this situation, you've got to get chunks of yardage. Otherwise, the defense, very happy with what you're doing.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Marino. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he's brought down after a very nice game. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. On the run, this is Jackson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Manning. He's going deep for Brown. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that disastrous play, partner, is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they gave up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, You get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Tennessee, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in it. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With state prop, you looking bleak now. I was home to sleep designing sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what these mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. You still at your mama crib, ain't getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining, I gotta bitch change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day they take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it, ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. I'm millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young.